Really? He popped? Or he failed a drug test? Like, I'd laugh about it, but I'm just not in the mood at the moment.
He talk a lot. He's disrespectful, you know?
He's one of those guys that just wants attention from the guy playing, the band, the musician, the artist. So he's just my biggest fan. That's why he keeps traveling around the world trying to watch me fight.
He's not born to fight. I think he's born to be dancer.
I can flick his nose and you'll see him bark at the cage. I'm gonna sleep that guy.
اديسانيا is afraid against big guys, powerful guys.
Everyone he fights is a punching bag that's just waiting there to get hit. And I can't wait.
When I go inside the cage, I will not wait for him.
Those who know the rules of the death note, they know there's a certain time frame after your name's written in the death note, the Shinigami will get you.
I will destroy him. I will hit him so badly. He will cry inside the cage.
I realize as MMA fans, we have been spoiled beyond belief and we have been treated to high-paced, high-action fights. So when one of them isn't what we expected, I realize how that is surprising. But it's very on par for other sports. I mean, sometimes things happen that aren't what you expected to happen, which is a nice way of saying dull and not a whole lot of action. But you got to look a little closer into this because moving forward, we already know what's next for Izzy. It's very rare that somebody can fight and within 30 seconds of finishing one fight already know what's next for them, particularly when it's the champion. I mean, this is a very rare spot, and I think that we do have a level of celebration due to that. And when you're talking about Paulo Costa, all the makings of a very exciting fighter there. اديسانيا is very exciting, very fun, right? One weird night that he was 50%. Paulo Costa has had 0 bad nights that he's ever been part of. Everything about him is fun. You put those two guys together, you have a very reasonable expectation that something entertaining and action-packed is going to take place. Make sure you do understand, over the course of those 25 minutes, there was some exchanges. There was only a few, but there was some exchanges. And when Romero came at Izzy, that's when Izzy came to life and did his best work. You could back up. Look at when Robert Whitaker came at Izzy. That's when Izzy came to life and did his best work. So all that I'm offering for you is we look forward and we know that it's Paulo Costa, and we have every reasonable expectation, broad stroke of course, that this is going to be action-packed, exciting, and fun. The X's and the O's of who comes out on top if you have a high-paced, action-packed, back-and-forth match. I think that there's a lot of evidence that that is when Izzy is at his best. But I would also offer for you, if you're Team Paulo Costa, you have a nail to hang your hat on as well, because that's when Costa's at his best. Costa wants you coming at it. Costa wants you in range at all times. He's going to throw heat at you. He's going to slip out of the way of yours. He's going to go to your body. He's going to come upstairs, but he's staying in your face. You're going to hit him. He's going to hit you. You're going to clinch with him. He's going to clinch you back. It's a push and pull to the highest of levels. Neither one of these guys likes a whole lot of strategy, and neither one of these guys likes a whole lot of space. They prefer to be right in the fire. So the question does quickly become, who does that favor? I don't know that I have that answer, but at least we do know it's incumbent that it's on the horizon. And I do think if you took a little bit closer look at the exchanges that did take place over those 5 rounds between اديسانيا and Romero, you would be able to form a little bit of an opinion and come to the ultimate consensus that Izzy does his best work when the house is on fire.
Izzy was trying to get him to engage, and he didn't want to engage. He was literally standing there at the beginning of the fight, standing still, which is kind of crazy.
What was that? That was like a solid minute or something or more?
Standing still, and then he would switch stances a little bit. Troop.
Yep.
But he's lulling you to sleep.
He'd done nothing till he was just ready to explode. It makes things how it is. Even just hitting him, like probably hurting yourself, kicking him, you know, I mean, he's just solid rock.
He's a solid dude.
You can imagine throwing stuff and hitting just a brick.
I really didn't think that he could fight him any other way. I mean, I expected that. Use his length, use his reach, use his attributes, stay on the outside, he's a higher level kickboxer. Use that.
Hit and not get hit, you know.
And MMA's so weird because everybody, it's what have you done for me lately. Obviously next for style benders is going to be Costa.
Yes. That's the fight. And those are styles that mesh, and that's going to be a fight because Costa, you know he's going to be in Adesania's face. For better or worse, he's going to bring the fight to him.
السلام عليكم. لا تنسوا الاعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد إن شاء الله.